Why does coffee make you fast? And I've written about a lot of things. I've talked about a lot of things over 15 years, over 20 years, and nothing gets people more obsessed than the truth about coffee. You could talk about the pedos, you could talk about any of the really disturbing information that circulates outside the mainstream media. And when you start talking about coffee, that's when it infuriates people, because people are addicted to coffee. Coffee drinkers love their coffee. And there's a reason why they love their coffee. Their coffee gives them something very, very important. When you live a life that produces pain, where you go through a system and your innate human potential and your innate human creativity is removed, and you're turned into a worker who simply goes around and begs other people to boss you around, where you do nothing involved, nothing reflecting what you were here to do, you're gonna develop some pain syndromes. Mental pain, emotional pain leads to physical pain. And that's what coffee is. It's a liquid that kills pain and allows the slave life to continue unquestioned and uninterfered with. So people don't get upset because they're really in love with coffee when they hear the truth about coffee. They get upset because they don't want to face their painful existence. They don't want to feel the pain of being processed through that system where you're nothing but a cog in a machine, in a soulless corporation, doing things you don't want to do. And of course, the system, the pattern of doing things that you don't want to do was put into you by the school system. I mean, when everybody went to school, and I mean everybody, no one wanted to go. So we all got conditioned to do things that we never wanted to do. And it went on so long, it became a new normal, it became a familiar, and it's what we expect in the day. So when we get up in the morning and go to the soulless job where you're just a cog in a machine, just doing what you're told for credits, and you let your own human potential be incinerated day after day after day, you would have got conditioned to think this was okay, because that's what part of the school system conditioning is all about. You're so used to being miserable that you expect it every single day, and then if you ever have a good day, you don't even like it because it's unlike anything you've ever known. So the coffee does make you gain weight. It makes you gain weight for a reason. Coffee is a poison. Coffee is an alkaloid poison. You can look that up, alkaloid poison. The coffee plant and many other plants produce caffeine to kill bugs that try to eat it, and to kill competing foliage so that the coffee plant can get more sunlight. And when you ingest poison, you have some metabolic reactions, one of which is you get a little bit more energy because your body's freaking out on the inside. But when you drink poison or eat poison, you get damage. Now, your body's really smart. It loves you. It knows that the damage has to be repaired. All repairs take energy. And the most energy per calorie that your body can manufacture is fat. It has 9 calories a gram. So if your body fat, like a gram of fat has 9 calories, a gram of protein has 4, and a gram of sugar has 4. And when you're damaging it, most people are damaging themselves every single day. Hurting themselves every single day. They're poisoning themselves by their own hand so they don't have to feel their pain. of that mundane routine. And if they did feel the mundane routine, and actually have the power and the inspiration and the motivation to break out of the slave cycle, that takes effort, that takes maturation, that takes facing your pain, courage, bravery. Those are in short supply in the weak population today. So people should understand if they're having a problem with their weight, if they're having a problem with cellulite, if they're having a problem with fat accumulation, especially around the midsection, this would be the body, could be. There's many different pathways where you can gain weight, but look at your caffeine intake. It could be energy drinks, it could be coffee, it could be caffeinated teas. There are 2,000 medications with caffeine. It could be chocolate, it could be caffeinated colas. And of course, there's a lot of products, right? There's a lot of products out there that have caffeine. And that's because the people who rule you know that this is a really shitty system to work within. And they also know for you to get in these are little, see these things here? You think they're apartment complexes? They're not apartment complexes. They're like those little white boxes that the honeybees live in when you see them in the country. This is a human honey farm, and all the little bees, all the human bees in these little, that's a gray box that keeps the bees. This one's like a brick gray box over here that keeps the bees. Well, in the typical honey farm, the farmer steals the honey and says, oh, it's mine because I gave you the house and I set up the city. Now I'm going to take your profit, take my profit. And that's why I'm organizing the honey farm. The people who rule us make sure that, these cramped conditions and student conditions, pretty windy today. Living in these shit conditions, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be depressed. You're going to be down, unmotivated. But if they give you the coffee and the booze and the sugar and the wheat and all the chemicals that give you these fake feel-good emotions ripping through your system, you're a lot better worker down at the honey farm. So the courage and bravery is about facing how shitty your existence is without sedating to it, and then finding the courage and motivation to do something about it. And stop sitting on your arse and stop sitting around with your finger up your ass and do something about it. You can definitely do something about it. You can at least educate to start. Get on my private email list. Email me at info@jkristoff.com. This is Jason Kristoff signing off live from the Human Honey Farm. Thank you for listening.